Good morning. So we'll wait maybe a couple of seconds while people start joining the Zoom. But today is Wednesday, if you don't know what day it is. And it's April Fool's Day. I can't play any prank on you today, I don't think. We'll see. Maybe I'll make you do like a 3-minute like plank or something, right? Ha, yeah. And not start my timer. That'd be a good prank. So today what we're going to be doing, we're going to do a little bit of balance work. We're going to, of course, mix in some core because that's my favorite. We'll be doing some bridges, and then we're going to do another balance as our finisher, just because it's really fun to do balance when you're really tired. Yeah. All right, so go ahead. Let's get on our back. We're going to start warming up. We're just going to hug our knees. We're going to rock side to side, and you're going to think like, oh my gosh, the ground feels so good. I think it does. Right? You could just do this all day. Maybe you might, unless you get like, if you're one of those people that get motion sickness, I don't know. I'm not one of those, I don't think. So you're gonna hug your right knee to your chest, left leg is out straight, and we're just gonna go side to side here. So if your back is feeling tight, remember you can have one foot down and you can alternate there. That leg does not have to be up in the air. Take your time, right? You might be sore from working out this week, right? Yesterday, I did that workout twice. So my triceps are pretty sore, right? Picking up my coffee cup felt a lot harder than it should. I know you guys feel sorry for me. It's obvious, right? So we're going side to side here. Let's go about one more to each side. So here's one, and here's two. Then we're gonna have our right leg up straight. You're gonna grab behind that hamstring. Remember, if you want one foot down, that's fine. It's not gonna hurt anything if you have one foot down on the ground to protect your back. Or you can have that leg up and you can just kick like crazy, right? And we're gonna add a double pull to this. So you're gonna pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. We gotta get those hamstrings ready for some bridges today, right? Bridge-tastic, right? Everybody loves a good bridge, right? I know you do. So we're gonna go 2 more to each side. So here's 1, here's 2, here's 3, here's 4. Then we're gonna bend our knees, feet are flat on the ground, and we're just gonna do slow and controlled bridges. So you're gonna inhale in through that nose, exhale, we're gonna press our hips up, squeeze those glutes. Nice and easy, you're coming all the way back down, right? So take your time, stretch out that back, wake up those glutes and hamstrings, because I doubt your glutes and hamstrings were awake when you were sleeping, right? Unless you do some kind of like, I don't know, hamstring exercises in bed. Wouldn't that be cool if you could work out in your sleep though? Think about it. You'd wake up and you'd be like, oh my gosh, my core is so strong. Right? Sleepwalk, sleep workout is what that new thing is. Okay, so in about 10 seconds, we're gonna switch to crunches. Okay, so make sure you're really squeezing those glutes every time you press them up. You wanna wake them up. We're gonna do 2 more here. So here's 1, here is 2. So now our hips are coming down. We're gonna go into our slow and controlled crunch. So hands are behind your head. Make sure those elbows are wide. You're gonna inhale in, exhale, lift up. We're pushing our lower back down. Nice and easy back. Okay, so make sure your chin is staying off your chest. If you look up slightly towards the ceiling or where the wall and the ceiling meet, it's gonna help you hold that head position. Okay, so try not to pull on that neck. If you keep those elbows wide, it'll help you focus on that core. And of course, think about that posture, because you want to sit up tall. You don't want to be like one of those slouchy people where people are like, ugh, what's wrong with your back? No, you want to be real tall, and people are like, oh my gosh, did you grow? And you'll be like, yeah, I did Pilates for a week and I grew 2 inches. Right, that's pretty common. Okay, so we're going to do 2 more crunches here. Okay, so here's 1, and here is 2. So we're gonna go back to our bridge, but we're gonna do a marching motion, okay? So you're up in your bridge, you're gonna bring one leg towards you, it comes down, and then you'll go to the other side. So if this doesn't feel good to your back, just keep those feet down and do more of a pulsing bridge, not letting your hips come down, right? If it doesn't bother your back, you just keep on doing that slow and controlled march. Of course, you have to bring your foot down before the other one comes up, right? Don't be silly and go splat on your mat. If you could do a no-legged bridge though, you know the rule. You gotta send me a picture or a video, right? And then I'll be like, oh my gosh. Okay, so what we're gonna do here next, we're gonna do a slow march. So you would hold your right leg in a tabletop position, and you're gonna hang tight here. If you had both feet down and you're pulsing, just hold your bridge. Okay, and then you're gonna switch legs, so left leg would be up. All right, this is fun. I like when I get to tell you when to switch. Okay, left leg's down, right leg is up. Okay, and if you have both feet down, just keep on holding that bridge. Press those hips up. And you're gonna switch. We're just gonna do this for about 10 minutes. Right, I couldn't come up with any new idea. You're gonna switch. We got one more to each side. Right, it's only a 5-second hold. That's really not that bad. Okay, right leg's down, left leg's up. We got 5 seconds here, then we're gonna go back to our crunch. And left leg's down, hips are down. Okay, so now we're gonna hold our crunch and we're gonna march our legs. So same thing here, one foot comes down before the other, right? If you're feeling real crazy, you could do more of just a tiptoe touch and really isolate those core muscles, but try to focus on that posture, holding up into that crunch and marching those legs. So as you do this, that lower back is pressed down. You can even put your hands on your abs and be like, woo, my core is woken up, right? If you hear a dog barking in the background, that's my dog, right? You know, he hears the wind blow and he barks. Okay, we got about 10 more seconds here. Still holding on to that crunch, even exaggerate squeezing those abs a little bit. We're gonna go 2 more to each side. So here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now we're gonna go to our side. It doesn't matter what side you go to, I'm gonna be on my right side, right? If you don't wanna look at me, you don't have to because I'm not gonna know. So legs are out straight, we're gonna point our toe, we're kicking our leg up and down. So on this, if you can, try to be up tall on that elbow. If that doesn't feel good to your shoulder, you can come down a little bit more, right? And if that still doesn't feel good, you can rest your ear on your shoulder and be out straight, right? But any way you're doing it, you wanna think of that alignment, think of your posture. Core is, of course, tight, right? The second you saw like my mat on the tape, you were probably like, oh, tighten your core. She's gonna know. She's gonna know we're not tightening our core. Okay, so now we're gonna pulse, okay? So making sure you're trying to point that toe as much as you can. That's gonna help get that calf, your quad, and hamstrings all engaged, right? This is one where if you point your toe, you can feel those muscles working, right? I like to feel my muscles when I work out. Is that just me? I don't know, maybe that makes me weird. But I just think it's cool, right? You're working muscles and you're like, oh my gosh, they're there. Okay, so we got 5 seconds. So now what you're gonna do, core is tight. You're gonna kick your leg forward. It comes back to your other foot. So we're going forward and then to your foot. So make sure your body, right, isn't looking all wacky-tacky. If your core is tight, that's gonna help isolate that movement. Excuse me, I burped a little bit. I don't know if you heard it. I don't think my microphone's that loud, so. Okay, you got 10 seconds. And then we're gonna go into another pulse, and you're not gonna like this pulse. And that's okay, I don't really care. I'm doing it with you, so it hurts me too. So try to keep that leg as far forward as you can, and you're gonna pulse up and down here, right? So before you were thinking like, she's been kind of nice this warm-up. Now you're thinking like, all right, didn't she say we're doing like balance and core, not a bunch of glute stuff? Well, you use your glutes when you balance. So there you go, right? You got 10 seconds, right? If you're bored later, you could just redo these, right? You might not be able to walk tomorrow, but hey, and you're gonna relax. Now we go to our other side. Okay, so we're gonna be on our left side, or right side, whatever you did, I don't know. Okay, top leg's up, point that toe, we're going up and down. So once you've switched sides, go ahead and go right into it. If you're moving kind of slow, that's okay, right? We'll get you moving. It's kind of cloudy here today, so it's not a very energetic morning. But I don't know if the sun will come out later or not. Hopefully, it is April, right? We don't want any like cold weather coming. Okay, we got 5 seconds, and then we're gonna pulse. And we're gonna pulse, 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 pulse. Every day we pulse, right? Yup. So in about 15 seconds, we're gonna do some forward kicks, right? So remember, pointing that toe, you can feel those muscles working. You can make sure that both sides like to work, right? Just poke them. If you're cramping up, just punch it, right? If it's really burning, you're like, I can't punch it. Punching is the most effective thing. So you're gonna kick forward, then back. So remember, core is tight, and you're just kicking forward and back. That's it, right? If this bothers your hip, You could do a smaller motion, right? You don't have to do anything wild and crazy. You want to keep it in your range of motion, right? Whatever feels good to you works, as long as you're moving, right? If it feels good to you to just stop, you don't get to do that, right? I'm gonna know it too. I have a notification that says this person stopped exercise at, it doesn't, but that'd be funny if it did. Okay, so legs stay forward, we pulse, right? So after this, we're gonna go to our hands and our knees, and we're gonna finish our warm-up. Yeah, we're still warming up, I know. My warm-ups are fun. I always say, if you survive the warm-up, you survive the class, right? So sometimes you gotta have a little bit of a crazy warm-up just so everything else feels easier. And you're gonna be like, man, she gave us a good warm-up today. And you're gonna relax. Okay, so go into our hands and our knees. All right, if you feel like you need extra cushion under those knees, you can. We're gonna be on our hands. If it bothers your wrist to be on your hands, go to your elbows. It's not gonna make the exercise easier, it just protects your hands. So you're gonna do an alternating fire hydrant. So you're just gonna go right comes down, left. So remember, your core is tight, right? We're not leaning all over, looking crazy, right? It shouldn't look like you're on a boat trying to do these, okay? Your core is your center of gravity, right? Now it'll give you something to think about when we do balance. Where's your center of gravity? Your core. Oh my gosh, we're learning so much today. And you thought you were just gonna work out, but now you get to learn. Okay, so we got 10 seconds, and then we're gonna do some slow holds. Yep, I said it, I know, I'm crazy. Okay, so let's keep our right leg out wide. You're gonna hold here. So as that leg is wide, yep, it's burning both sides, okay? Make sure you're not totally leaning into that left knee. Try to keep weight in those hands. Right leg comes down, left leg comes wide, right? So head's not hanging down, hold on to that posture. Okay, left leg comes down, right leg comes wide. Isn't this fun? I think so. So in about 10 seconds, we go to our left side. Then after that, we relax and then we get going, okay? Right leg comes down, left leg is up. Are your glutes burning? Yeah, mine are too. Yep. They're gonna buckle up when I stand up. I might fall over, they're so tight. And you're gonna relax. Okay, grab a quick sip of water, right? You wanna stay hydrated. Okay, so we're gonna be standing for our next set here. Okay, so on this with balance, make sure you've got a focal point. Our first move here, we're gonna get our heart rate up a little bit, okay? So we're gonna go right arm. You wanna start with your left leg as wide as you can. So you could have your foot down. If you wanna make it harder, go on your tiptoe. You're gonna come across, right hand, left knee, okay? So on this, we're getting our balance going, right? Kind of getting the groove in it. Make sure you're tapping that foot down. As we get going, we'll advance this if you need to. But remember, core is tight. You've got a focal point, right? You don't have to look at me. We're not switching positions right now. If you look at me, you might fall over. I don't know. Okay, so if you want to step it up a notch, don't let that toe touch the ground, right? We just took the floor away. If you want your toe to touch the ground, still do it. It's going to burn that right glute up. Okay, and then if you feel like you can go quicker, try to go a little quicker, right? Why not? Okay, so we got 10 seconds, then we're gonna switch sides, okay? Nice and controlled. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna relax, okay? Left arm, right toe is out. We're going left hand, right knee, right? So remember, we're getting in the groove of it, right? Don't worry about advancing it yet. I'll let you know when it's go time. Because sometimes when you switch sides, your brain kind of has to catch up to you, right? And one side might be good, one side might just be really bad. Nobody has a bad side. Okay, so if you want to advance it, don't let that toe touch the ground, right? Come across and back, right? And if you want to step it up a notch, again, go quicker, right? But do what you need to do. You can still go fast and let that toe touch the ground, right? If you want to go fast and let your toe touch the ground, that's fine. I don't care. You're moving. We're working on balance, and your heart rate is going up, right? That's what we want. Okay, you got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so next move. Right foot is down. You're up nice and tall. Your left knee is just going to come up and back. Okay, So you can touch your foot all the way down to the ground, right? Remember, we want to get ourselves stable, find that focal point. Your goal is to see if you can get that left knee even with your waistline. Sounds simple enough. Okay, and of course, if you know me, we're gonna add to this because I don't like to just keep it too basic. Okay, we got 5 seconds. Doing a great job. Okay, so now you're gonna hold that left leg up. If that feels like too much for you, have your left toe down. But we're gonna add to this, okay? So you're gonna kick your leg out and come back. Kick out, come back. So if your foot was on the ground, you're tapping out, tapping back, tapping out, tapping back, right? You could even use a chair. You could use a wall if it's close to you. Whatever you feel like you need to do to maintain that balance, right? So we have 10 seconds, and then we're gonna do a hold. Yes! So really make sure you've got that focal point. I'm not switching positions. You don't have to watch me, but you're gonna kick and you're gonna hold. Okay, so try to keep that left leg as straight as you can. Remember, that toe, try to use that left big toe on the ground if you need it. Right now, your right side is in charge. You can tell that glute is there. Remember, I said glutes, they help with that balance work. So now, if you can, you're gonna pulse. Oh, Mary, what's wrong with you? Right, you can even pulse with the floor. Right, we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, okay. Lift that right knee up a little bit. Oh, it's away. Okay, left foot's on the ground. Right leg is coming up and down. Right, remember this move? Oh, that feels good. Right, so just nice, relaxed shoulders, right? You might be tensed up after what we just did. Just relax. This is our basic move, right? So 10 seconds, and then we add in our kick. Okay, control, control, control is the name of the game today. 5 seconds. Okay, we're almost done with our balance moves of the day. Till the end. Okay, nice and controlled here. Okay, holding that leg up, you're gonna kick and back. Kick and back. Remember, if you need that toe there, kick and back. On one side, you might not have had to modify. On the other, you might need to, and that's okay, right? You've got to start where you're at, right? Everybody has one side that's stronger than the other. That's just because that's how we're built, right? I haven't met anybody yet who has 2 perfect sides. If you have 2 perfect sides, you just let me know, right? We'll make you a trophy or something. We'll celebrate you, do a Zoom party. Okay, we got 5 seconds until we hold. Okay, so now we're gonna hold. I like to have my hands to the side. I don't know. You can have them on your hips, but I think it feels better here. Jazz hands or something. And we pause, 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 pause. Remember, big toe to the ground if you need it, right? Hold that posture. If you're holding your posture, you're gonna engage your core. Anytime we do something single-sided, it engages your core automatically. How cool is that? There you have 10 seconds, right? Do whatever you want with your arm. Do whatever feels good, right? You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Then we're going down to the mat. Okay, grab yourself a little bit of water. So what we're gonna do here next, we're gonna do some bridges and then core work. So we'll do bridges, core, bridges, core. That sounds simple, doesn't it? It sure does. So our first motion here, you're gonna be on your back. Okay, if you can, we're gonna do a single leg bridge. So you would have your right foot down, left leg up, you press up, and come back down. Okay, so go ahead and get started there. If you need to modify, keep both feet down, keep both feet down, and press up and down, okay? So nice and controlled, your hips are gonna come down all the way each time. If your back is hurting, you definitely wanna have both feet down on the ground, okay? So we got about 10 seconds, and then we're gonna hold. Of course we are. Okay, so you're gonna press up, you're gonna hold, squeeze those glutes, feel that hamstring. If you have both feet down, you're still holding. If you wanna advance this, make a little circling motion with your left leg, right? You're stirring up food, right? Who knew you could mix food this way? You can even reverse your circle too. Okay, we got 10 seconds, right? Hold on to what you can. Do what you are capable of doing. Don't feel like you have to advance if it doesn't feel good. You got 3, 2, 1, relax. So left leg is down, right leg is up, exhale up, inhale back. Okay, so again, if your back hurts, put both feet down, you're gonna just be repeating. So pressing up and back. Okay, so you wanna progress how you can. If single leg feels like too much to you, that's okay. Both legs down isn't any easier, right? It's still gonna burn you up. You got 10 seconds. Try to keep that right leg as straight as you can if it's up in the air. Okay, so now we're pressing up. We are holding. Okay, if you're advancing, draw those circles, or you can just hold. If both feet are down, you're holding, right? So no matter what, you are holding, okay? If you're doing circles, go ahead and reverse, right? The hard part is not letting your body go wacky-tacky. That's the technical terminology, wacky-tacky. Okay, you got 10 seconds. You're almost there. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Okay. So this next move we're gonna do is called climb a tree. So we're gonna keep our right leg down. Our left leg is in the air. So I'm gonna show you what the move is, and then we'll get going. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna take your right hand, you would reach towards your inner thigh there, so you would go inside, you lift up, go outside to your ankle, right hand touches that foot, right? So I'll show you again. You go inside, outside, foot. Okay, if that feels like too much to you, you'll crunch, inside, outside, lift as much as you can. If your neck starts to hurt, keep that left hand behind your head, reach with your right arm. Ready, go. So you're gonna go inside, outside, foot. Back down, inside, outside, foot, right? It's that easy to climb a tree. Who knew, right? So try not to pull on your leg too much, right? You can pull on it a little bit, but don't pull it so much you're gonna knee yourself in the mouth. I've seen it happen. Yeah. I've seen all kinds of crazy stuff happen when people work out, right? So you're going inside, outside, lift. Remember, crunch with it if it feels like too much to come all the way up. If your neck hurts, left hand's behind your head, you're reaching for that foot with your right hand. Okay, so we're still cooking here. Try to keep that left leg as straight as you can. And we got about 15 seconds until we switch sides, right? Sure, 10 seconds. Don't worry, I did start my stopwatch today. Some days I don't and I count my head, but today I remembered. Let's do one more here, right? Inside, outside. Okay, so we're gonna switch legs. I'm just turning so you can see my other leg up in the air, okay? So left leg is down, right leg is up. You're going inside, outside, foot. Go for it. Inside, outside, foot. So right now you're probably thinking, I thought we switched. Why does this still burn? Well, you switch legs, but you don't get to switch abs. That's the beauty of this move. Isn't it wonderful? It sure is. So you got 30 seconds, okay? If you were climbing on the other side and you feel like you need to modify now because you got muscle fatigue going, that's okay, right? Modify as you need to. Okay, I'm not there to watch you, so if you need to modify, do it. I'm not gonna yell at you. I'd rather you modify and do it right than force yourself and hurt yourself. Okay, we got one more. Inside, outside, foot. Okay, so we're gonna go back to our back here. And my mat's moving, I'm gonna scoot it. This silly mat. Okay, so you're gonna be in a bridge, and we're gonna do a bridge walk out. So you're gonna hold your bridge, and you're gonna walk your legs out as far as you can, walk your legs in. So I like to go heels down, toes up. As I do this, I feel like it's easier to grip the mat, okay? So go ahead and get started on that. If you need to modify, hold your bridge, go up and down on those tiptoes, okay? So we're stepping out, 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 and then coming back in. Can you make your legs go all the way straight? I'm not sure I can. If I do it once, it might not happen twice, right? You guys don't want to hear me cry on camera. I'd have to be like, Chris, help me down the stairs. Okay, you guys are doing a great job. You've got 20 seconds, right? Stepping, working, feeling so good. We got 15 seconds. And don't forget, we got more core coming up, okay? And I'm sweating. Woo! So we got one more going out as far as you can. Stepping those legs in as much as you can. And you're gonna relax. Okay, so for this next move, you're gonna be going opposites. So our left hand is gonna be behind our head. You're gonna be reaching with your right arm. As you crunch over, your left leg comes up and back, okay? So you're gonna crunch and reach and back, go ahead. Crunch and reach and back. So on this, really focus on extending that left leg, pointing that toe, squeezing that quad, squeezing that calf, right? We're going nice and controlled motions, and then we're gonna add to this, okay? So we've got about 10 more seconds, and then we're gonna add a pulsing motion to this. Why? Because we love to pulse, right? So you got about 5 seconds, right? So let's go one more here, and then we're gonna pulse. So to pulse, you're gonna keep that left leg up, you're gonna reach, reach, reach. That's all you're doing. You're staying up, off that right shoulder blade, reaching, reaching, keeping that left leg up as high as you can, pointing that toe, right? Squeeze. You got 15 seconds until we go to our other side, right? Hanging on to that form, right? You can do it. You're almost there. 10 seconds to go, right? See how high you can reach. Can you reach to your ankle? Can you reach past your ankle? Can you reach past your knee? You have 3, 2, 1. We're gonna switch, okay? Right hand's behind our head, reaching with our left arm. You're gonna crunch, reach, kick that right leg up, right? So remember, we're trying to kick our leg up, point our toe, squeeze that quad, squeeze that calf, right? And your abs are burning, right? I know they are, mine are too, right? So we're all in it together. Okay, we got 15 seconds until we do our pulse. And after our pulse, we get a little water break. So that's good news, I think. So we got 10 seconds. Almost there. Okay, so our right leg stays up. You're doing small reaching motions. So you're reaching, 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 right? So try to reach past that knee, your calf, your ankle. Keep that right leg straight, point that toe, engage your full leg with this, right? You got 15 seconds, and then we have a water break. Break. So stay up off that left shoulder blade. You're almost there. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Okay, water. Okay, so next set that we're gonna do, it's gonna be a lot of core braces. So you wanna make sure you're paying attention to your lower back, okay? So if you need to do smaller range of motions, that'll help keep that back down so it's not arching. If your back hurts, put one foot down, okay? So our first motion we're gonna do here, you're keeping your head down the whole time on all of these motions. So you're gonna have both legs in tabletop. Make sure you've got that leg, or your back pressed down to the mat, your core is tight. You're gonna inhale in through your nose, exhale, kick those legs up as straight as you can. Nice and easy back, okay? So we're gonna build into this move as we go. If you need one foot down to help you do this, that's fine. Don't worry about switching legs, right? Because we'll be doing a few different moves that you can switch legs with. Okay, so we got about 15 seconds until we go to our next move, right? Making sure that back is tight, slow and controlled legs. You want to time your breathing with those legs. Kick those legs up as straight as possible. Okay, so next motion, legs are gonna stay up, your arms are coming up. So still focusing on that lower back. Exhale, your legs are gonna come wide, arms are gonna come wide, inhale your back together. So it doesn't have to be very wide. It can be about hip width apart, okay? And if you're gonna do one leg down, just do opposite arm, opposite leg. Okay, so I'll tell you when it's halfway so that you can switch if you have one leg down on the ground. If not, you focus in on what you're doing. You should be looking straight up. You don't have to watch me. Exhale wide, inhale back. Point those toes, keep that core engaged, right? If you wanted to make it harder, you could let your legs come down a little bit and they're more at an angle, okay? But do what you can do to keep that lower back engaged. So you're over halfway, go ahead and switch sides. I almost forgot to tell you, we'll just add a little extra time, no big deal, right? Oh, because these don't feel terrible, it kind of feels nice. So we got 15 seconds, and then we're gonna go right into our next move. So if your quads are burning, that's okay, you're using them, okay? If it feels like too much, put a foot down, okay? If you need a short breather, take it. Okay, do one more. Okay, so now, this next move, really, really, really focus on your back. Exhale, your legs and arms are gonna come down a little bit. Inhale, you come back, okay? So this can be small motions. If you're paying attention to that back, you're not going very far, right? It's hard for me to let my legs go way, way down, okay? So focus on that core, focus on those arms. Smaller movements are better than large, wacky movements. Okay, so we've got 15 seconds, and then we're gonna do a combo move. Combo! Okay, so what you're gonna do, you're starting with arms and legs up tall, you're gonna come wide, come back, your arms and legs go back, you come to the middle. So you're going wide, middle, back, middle. Okay, so on this, if you're doing one leg down, that's fine. Remember, you would do opposite. So same thing, you go wide and then back. Okay, wide and back. So put one foot down if you need to. If not, you keep hanging tight. I'll tell you when we're at our halfway mark. Okay, as those legs go down, that's how hard you can make it. If you want to keep your legs somewhat at a V, when you're going wide, you could, and that makes it a little bit harder. Okay, so there's our halfway mark. So if you were doing a single side, go ahead and switch your arms and legs, right? But still focus on that core staying tight, right? Your back should be there on the ground. Your legs should be burning. Your hip flexors should be burning. But the good news is we are almost done. You got 10 seconds. We just got our balance finisher for the day. Okay, we have 5 seconds. Let's go one more each way. Here's one. Here's two. Let's do one more again. 1 and 2, and relax. All right, so grab a little bit of water here. So we are going to be doing some kneeling balance. So if you need to roll up your mat for your knee that's on the ground, do it. A little cushion goes a long way. So left knee will stay down. Right leg is going to stay out. So we're working on our balance here. Same thing. Focus on that balance. Core is tight. Just standing here, you might feel wobbly. Okay, so what you're going to do, that right foot, you're going to come up onto your tiptoe. Okay, arms are out to the side. So our arms are going to come together. Arms are going to come wide. We're coming together. You're coming wide. Okay, so try to find that focal point. Your core is tight. This is a lot harder than it looks. Sure. Okay, nice and controlled motions. Okay, so we got 15 seconds, and then we're gonna add a little bit to this, okay? 10 seconds. Okay, so on this, you're even gonna feel that left quad working a little bit. That's what's helping stabilize your body, right? Quad work at its finest. So now you're gonna have your arms come up tall and back. They're just coming up straight and back. Hold on to that posture. We have 10 seconds until we go into our next move. You have 5 seconds. Okay, so now what you're gonna do, you're gonna have your right hand behind your head. You're gonna reach forward and come back. Reach forward and come back. So still trying to stay up on that right tiptoe. If you feel way wobbly, put that right heel down. You're reaching across and back. Reaching across and back, right? You're almost getting a rowing motion out of that left arm by squeezing and coming back, right? We're staying up on our right tiptoe. That's gonna help engage our right leg as we do this motion, okay? So you have 15 seconds. Okay, you're almost there. 10 seconds, we're going for a nice full range of motion. You have 5 seconds. Okay, we got 3. Here's 2. Here's 1. Okay, right leg's coming down, left leg's coming forward. Find that balance. Up on our left tiptoes. Arms are coming wide and back. Oh man, my right side's way better than my left. Right now I'm still a little wobbly. If you want to test yourself even more, close your eyes. Right, see what happens. If you tip over, I won't know, I can't see you right now. Okay, we got 15 seconds. Hanging on nice and tight with it, okay? In 10 seconds, our arms will be coming up straight. Hey, funny thing is, your arms might burn a little, but you don't even have weights in your hands. Oh, we love it. Okay, so arms are forward. We're coming up tall and back. Tall and back. We got 10 seconds until we go into our reaches, right? Try to stay up on those tiptoes as much as you can. 5 seconds. Okay, so right hand, no, left hand's behind. Okay, you're gonna reach and then come back almost into that row. Reach and back, right? So we're getting some nice flexibility here, right? We're engaging our full body, okay? That's what's fun about this. It doesn't have to be extremely hard. If it does feel extremely hard, that's okay too. Okay, so we got 20 seconds and we're done with our whole workout for the day. Right, that's good news. Right, you got it done on a Wednesday. You got 15 seconds, reaching as much as you can. Okay, 10 seconds, you're almost there. You got 5, here's 4, here's 3, here's 2, one more good one, here is 1, and relax. All right, so there you are, there is your workout of the day. Hopefully you enjoyed it, hopefully you sweat a little bit, and I will see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Have a great day.